What is up, guys and gals? So, do you want to become WWE 2K26's best player in the world? Well, I got you, dog. I got the method for you. First, we're going to go to Home, then the Creations, then the Moveset. And of course, you can use your custom created character if you want to, or a character that's already in the game that's already pre-made. Like, I'm going to be using Adam Pearce, and we're going to move on to Move, and there's a few categories we're going to be going over. One is standing, the other one is ground. Then we're going to be going over signatures and finishers and taunts. So we're going to go to standing, front, and we're going to be looking at light grapples, heavy grapples, and running. But I need to teach y'all something first. So let's say that your opponent grabs you like this, and you think that they're going to be using a light grapple attack on you. Well, before that attack actually occurs, you need to be spamming square. Because if you do, and you actually do predict that they will be using a light grapple attack on you, then you actually get to reverse the move before it even occurs. And it's the same way with heavy grapple attack. So if you think that they're going to be using a heavy grapple attack on you, you need to be spamming X. Because if you don't, then that was a waste of a reversal. It's a non-prompted reversal for light grapple attacks and heavy grapple attack, but it works. So that is something that you guys should definitely benefit from. So all of these moves that I have right here are all irreversible for my light grapple attacks, every single one of them. Same thing for my heavy grapple attack. Now I'm gonna show you how you can tell what moves are irreversible and what moves are reversible. So we're going to start off with light grapple attack. So as you seen just a second ago, all of these moves that I'm using on the red guy or Superstar 2 have no reversal prompt above his head at all. That's exactly what you want. So a move like this one right here, this one's going to have a reversal prompt on it. You don't want that. See, there's a reversal prompt. That's a no-no. You don't want that. Because if you do have that on your move set, well, your opponent has a greater chance of actually reversing that and getting a higher advantage of you. That's something that you definitely don't want. So if you can find a move that don't have a reversal prompt, the better off you'll be. And of course, again, how you'll know is that there will not be a reversal prompt at all. So now we're going to rear. And light grapples and heavy grapples are basically the same concept when it comes to front light grapples and heavy grapples. You can still use the breaker, like let's say that they're grabbing you from the back and you think that they're going to be using a light grapple attack. You can just keep on spamming that square before they even do the move. And if you got it right when it comes to guessing if they're going to be using a light grapple attack on you, then it gets reversed. Same thing with heavy when you just spam X. If you think they're going to be using a heavy grapple attack on you from behind, just spam X before the move even occurs, and there you go. If you're right, then you reversed it successfully. Okay, now we're going to running. Now that we are in running, there's something you need to know about reversible prompt. Now, here on out, there is no irreversible moves at all. But when it comes to prompts, you want a prompt that actually fades away extremely quick. It makes it to where it's really hard for your opponent to even reverse the move on time. Like this move I'm using right now, it's called Rocket Kick. I actually really prefer to use it because it's actually very fast, it's swiftly, and it's hard to reverse. That's exactly what you want. And that is actually for my light running attack. That's the Rocket Kick. And then for my heavy attack, I usually typically always use a Spear 3 because it's really annoying. It's literally one of the best spears in the game. Actually, it's actually the best spear in the game. And it has been for years. And it's really hard to reverse, and the prompt for it is absolutely annoying. So when it comes to my running circle button, I usually just use Randy V's press. And the reason why that is because it's mostly a filler move, but also most people don't really know how to get away from that move. Like if you were to run at your opponent, the chances of that move actually hitting your opponent before your opponent actually hits you is actually 90%. Also, running and actually landing rear moves is the same concept of running front moves. You're just trying to find moves that are very fast and hard to reverse, that really gives your opponent no time to reverse at all, because the prompt is so fast and it gives them absolute hell to even try to fight back. Okay guys, now we're going to ground. This is where it's going to get a little tricky because last game many people came up and told me, said, hey, there's irreversible moves when I'm being grabbed on the ground. I see what y'all are talking about. I'm gonna actually show you all that those moves are actually reversible, not irreversible. I'm going to try to make it as less confusing as possible. So when we go to ground, there is facing down and facing up grapple moves. As you can tell, we can grab people by the head in upper, and we can grab people by the arms on the side, and we can grab people on the legs on the lower. And it's the same thing when it comes to facing down. The upper is grabbing the head, the side is grabbing the arms, lower is grabbing the leg. Well, this is where we're going to kind of split things up a little bit. So there's light grapple attacks, there's heavy grapple attacks, and there's circle attack. That is unlisted in this game, but it's an actual thing. So let's call that dominant grapple attack because it's unlisted. So if you think your opponent's going to be doing a light grapple attack on you, you need to be spamming square. This is only a guessing game, by the way. You're going to have to guess every single time your opponent grabs you on what type of move they're going to use. Like, let's say that you think that they're going to be using a heavy grapple attack. Well, you want to be spamming X before that move actually gets initiated. And let's say that you think that they're going to be doing a light grapple attack on you while you're laying down, but they actually do a heavy attack on you. Well, you're not going to reverse that. Their move is actually just going to land on you successfully, and there's nothing you can do about it. Well, let's say that you think that they're going to be doing a dominant grapple attack, which is circle, in this prime example. Then you need to be spamming circle. And if you caught the right move that they were trying to use, which was a dominant grapple attack, and you're spamming circle, well then you reverse the move. So it's only a guessing game. So when your opponent grabs you on the ground, it's whatever you think. If you think that they are going to be using a light grapple attack on you while they're grabbing you down, you need to be spamming square. And if you think that they're going to be using a light heavy attack, you need to be spamming X. And if you think that they're going to be doing a dominant grapple attack, you need to be spamming circle, in which the unlisted dominant grapple attack is circle for grab and circle for a move. It's an unassigned move that's not even in the game. And of course, this works for whenever your opponent is grabbing you by the head, the arms, and the legs, and whenever you're laying down. Alright, so now we're going down to signature. We're going to be going down into in the ring. So you want all of these slots filled out with a different type of move each time. So like one is a standing up move, another move is a running move, another move is where your opponent's laying there on the ground, and then got another move where your opponent's over there at the turnbuckle, and then you got a move where your opponent's laying down and you're diving on them. It's better to have a move than not to have a move, if you know what I mean. So like, let's say that your opponent is stunned over there at the turnbuckle, and you only got a move that's a signature move that involves your opponent standing up. Well, it looks like you're just out of luck. You're going to have to stun your opponent again just to actually stand up your opponent to use your signature successfully. But if you were to already have a signature move that is for the turnbuckle, then you're set. You don't have to worry about ever having to do all of that ever again. And the same thing for ringside. You only get 2 slots. So it's better to have a running signature and a standing signature. Same thing with finishers. So my advice is to use a running spear 3 because it's the best spear in the game and the best running move in the game. And this move is actually a really hard to reverse move that I found personally. Like the prompt, it goes away very quick, doesn't give your opponent enough time to really do much. So you're winning. You got the high ground. You got the advantage. Okay, so now we're going down to finishers. We're going to do in ring. Again, you want a different type of move in each one of these slots. Like, I got a running move, again, turnbuckle, laying down, standing up, and then a diving. That is my recommendations. You want all of those. You can copy these moves if you want to, but all of these moves are hard to reverse. I'll even show you. See, like that. That was pretty quick. And you want something with only one reversal prompt. That is absolutely hard to reverse. Like, the prompt is going to go away pretty quick. And again, I recommend anybody, and actually everybody, to have a submission finisher and signature. That's going to allow you to win matches very, very fast. And the ankle lock 3 is the best submission move in this game. We're going back in time to SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, if anyone feels me. And of course, I put these 2 right here as well because Spear 3, you can't go wrong with it. It's absolutely goated. And this one, I just put this one here because, you know, why not? I want an aura farm. And, yeah. It's cool. It's a cool move. It's not a great move. Like, the reversal prompt sucks. But I just put it there just for the fun of it. So now we're going to taunts. I don't have much to say for taunts, but you just want your taunts to be as fast as possible, about a second to 3 seconds long. That is it. Literally, that is it. You can copy all of my taunts if you want to, and actually everything inside this video if it helps you out at all. But there is one thing I do have to say though, and that is when it comes to wake up taunts, most wake up taunts take forever just to end. So you want that to be very, very fast. Okay, so now we're all done with the move. And of course, you all just have to mess around with all the other different moves. You just gotta find something that has a fast reversal prompt that don't give your opponent much time to really reverse, and that's about it. The only irreversible moves in this game are the light grapple and heavy grapple moves. That is it. So now that we're done with that, with the moves, we go to attributes. We go down here to attributes. Yeah, you just back out of this, and attributes is right here. You click it. You want to max all your attributes out, even if it is a regular superstar that's already pre-made inside the game. Just max them all out, dude. You won't regret it. So now that you're done with the attributes, you go over here to payback. You always want resiliency regardless, because resiliency is a second chance. It literally, if you cannot kick out of a pin or of a submission, that is literally your saving grace right there. And low blow is the most broken payback inside the game. It basically gives your opponents 3 debuffs, and they become useless. So now that all of that is done, you want to come all the way over here down to roster. That's over here in options. Edit superstars. Find your character. Click them. Then you want to go to AI attributes. You want to max everything out because what if, you got to ask, what if you do have a computer or a clanker or a AI as your teammate? You want them to be pretty good, right? So that's why you need to max all these out, all these AI attributes. And of course, they've removed hit point ratio for some reason, so we can't really manage that at all, which is very dumb, at least in my opinion. And that's all you got to do to become the best player in the world, guys. I mean, it's not too hard. Of course, you know, practice is definitely part of it. And if you ever want to use any of this stuff online, of course, just go over to the search lobbies, create your own lobby. For example, we're going to do a one-on-one. You want to go over here to the match rules and just put edited/created superstars, leave that on, and custom portraits. That's all you got to do. Just turn those 2 on, and everything that you have edited should work inside of online matches. Also, side note, if you don't know how to shove your opponent, what you want to do is you want to grab them, press L2, and whatever direction you want to go to with the joystick, all at the same time, and you can shove your opponent. If y'all enjoyed the video, please like and sub. Y'all take care.